Forget everything you think you know about Cinderella. The magic carriage, the glass slipper, the fairy godmother. That's the fairy tale. The real story is darker, older, and it starts not with a princess, but with a slave. Her name was Rhodopis, and she lived over 2,000 years ago. Her story wasn't written in a storybook. It was recorded by ancient historians like Strabo and Herodotus. Snatched from her home in Greece as a young girl, Rhodopis was sold into slavery and shipped to Egypt. Her days were filled with endless, back-breaking labor. Other servants, jealous of her fair hair and pale skin, bullied her, gave her the worst chores, and tried to make her life miserable. But Rhodopis had something they couldn't take away, an unwavering kindness. She had no fairy godmother, no talking mice, just a quiet strength and the will to endure. One hot afternoon, while she was washing clothes by the Nile, something incredible happened. An eagle, a bird sacred to the god Horus, swooped down from the sky. It wasn't there to deliver a message from a fairy. It snatched one of her worn-out sandals right off the riverbank and soared away. Rhodopis watched, helpless, as her only shoe disappeared into the clouds. Miles away, the pharaoh of Egypt was holding court. The eagle flew directly over his palace and dropped the sandal right into his lap. The pharaoh was astonished. This wasn't just a random event. He saw it as a divine sign, a message from the gods themselves. He knew he had to find the owner of this sandal. He immediately sent his soldiers across the entire kingdom, from the bustling markets of Memphis to the farthest villages along the Nile. Their mission was simple: find the woman whose foot this sandal fits. The search was massive. They measured the feet of noble women, merchants' daughters, and priestesses. But the sandal fit none of them. Finally, after a long search, the soldiers arrived at the estate where Rhodopis worked. They ignored her at first. Why would the gods choose a slave? But after trying the sandal on every other woman, they finally brought it to her. It slipped on perfectly. The search was over. By the pharaoh's decree, Rhodopis was free from slavery. But the story doesn't end there. The pharaoh, captivated by the woman chosen by the gods, made her his queen. She went from being a nameless slave to the queen of the most powerful empire on earth. But here's the crucial part the fairy tale leaves out. Rhodopis's story is not a feel-good romance. Her rise to power was a 1 in a billion chance. For every Rhodopis, there were thousands of other enslaved women who lived and died in bondage, their stories lost to time. Her tale survived not because it was common, but because it was so shockingly rare. It was a glimmer of hope in a world that offered none. So the next time you hear the story of Cinderella, remember Rhodopis. Remember that the original story isn't about a pretty dress or finding a prince. It's a raw story of survival, a testament to the endurance of one woman against impossible odds. It's a story that has captivated us for over 2 millennia, not because it's a fantasy, but because, in some small way, it was real.